Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the hopeful elect. All right, this title of this video, something on the lines of what you see on screen, Grandmaster J exposed. All right, and I'm going to play the clip and get a couple of scriptures, and Lord willing, it's edifying. Now stop right there. Now what do you mean? All right, that wasn't what he was saying not too long ago. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been oppressed and suffering systemically, physically, violence, economically, socially in America since we've been brought over here. All right, but now he's saying all lives matter. Well, that's not true. All right, how many Chinese people you see get gunned down innocently within the streets? How many Arabs do you see getting gunned down by the police innocently in the streets? All right, how many so-called white people get killed by black police officers? All right, the scripture doesn't say all lives matter. All right, the scripture speaks about Israel and Israel alone. All right, let's get that. And the reason why I'm gonna get this scripture is because this guy, he said Yahweh or Jesus or Jehovah. He tried to get religious, so to speak, and tried to use that angle. But that's not what the scriptures say. Okay, this is Isaiah 40:17. It says, "All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity." Okay, so all these nations, all lives do not matter to the Most High, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He ain't the God of the world. He said he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So what do you mean all lives matter? You know, this guy is using any angle that he can to win over people. All right, this is Deuteronomy. Okay, Deuteronomy 7:6. "For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So Israelite lives matters. And the Israelites today are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as I said before, and the confusion of faces. Those people who, through the seed of their father, descend back to Israelites, but may look like another nation because of the scattering throughout the captivities of the history of the world. All right, so you got Asian people. They may look Asian, but you trace their lineage on their father's side. You know, they go back to Israel. So those are the only lives that matter. All right. You hear this? You hear him? See, this guy is everywhere, man. This guy is everywhere. And the scripture says, see, you can't trust nobody like this, man. James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. This guy is unstable, man. All right, he's far right on one end, he's far left on the other end. Like, pick a side, man. But that's why people says things like this guy is an agent. See, this guy is not for this guy is not for the truth. All right, this guy is not this guy is not for literally helping and building our people. This guy got an agenda. This guy was set up. This guy was paid off. All right, it's the only thing that makes sense. Put it together. Use your common sense. Now, this is the video which says Grandmaster J Soldiers accidentally shoots himself and 3 other people. Now, I actually read the article, and there was an article about this. I don't believe he actually shot himself, but it was one of his you know, people part of his group, NFAC, no fucking around crew. But here it is, clearly he was fucking around with all of this all lives matter thing, because that's not what he was screaming before. That wasn't his earlier premise. All right, in the beginning, that's like us as Israelites saying that the Most High only loves Israel, and then all of a sudden said the Lord loves all nations. There's no scriptures to substantiate that. That would be double-minded. So the same thing that apply to us, it would apply to him. All right. But anyway, but the Lord is that's mocking, because that's one thing he screams. We all ex-military, we're all trained, we got guns, we this, that, and the third. But you accidentally, one of your members accidentally shot themselves and 3 others. All right. So what is it exactly? Shalakia. Okay. That's good too. This is Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you can't mock the Lord. Yeah, he said this, oh God and Yahweh and the 12 tribes of Israel and this, that, and you just everywhere. You mocking the Lord, but the Lord mocking you, because you screamed all that hoopla about being militarily trained, and now look at you. And then the Lord got more in store. You know, the Lord got more in store. This is just the beginning. So with that, Lord willing, this was a edifying lesson to the hopefully elect. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai Ba Shem Kakodash Wa Ba.